Peanut butter mug cake is a fabulous way to start off the new year, especially when it's sugar-free. This delicious low-carb mug cake recipe takes only minutes to make, and it's peanut butter and chocolate friends. You have got to make this easy peanut butter mug cake recipe to celebrate the start of a new year. I first published this recipe in 2015, but I recently updated this mug cake recipe to make it lower in carbs but just as delicious. It's beyond easy to make, and I often whip them up when I have nothing to feed my kids on a weekday morning. You don't see them complaining, trust me. Do you eat any traditional or lucky foods on New Year's Day? Until a few years ago, I had no idea that there were lucky foods. As a kid, I ate whatever my parents happened to serve, and there were no traditional first day of the year foods in our house. I do remember some lovely brunches with quiche and croissants. And later on, I ate whatever foods my queasy stomach could handle after a night of celebrating and drinking too much. But black-eyed peas, cabbage and sauerkraut or pickled herring? No, these lucky foods never graced my New Year's Day table. And apparently I never suffered much ill luck from not partaking. Mind you, perhaps I would have had even better luck if I had consumed a pickled herring on New Year's morn. Perhaps I missed my chance at fame and fortune. We will never know, will we? You know what I think is lucky? Discovering the low-carb diet and falling in love with creating recipes that seem indulgent but are actually healthy. That's my kind of luck, right there. I also think peanut butter and chocolate are lucky, especially when they come together in one package, like a low-carb peanut butter mug cake recipe. You're lucky when you have the chance to eat peanut butter and chocolate together for breakfast without derailing your gluten-free diet. You're particularly lucky when said breakfast is also low-carb and takes all of about 3 minutes to whip up, because then you can make some for the whole family before they are even awake. That's what the peanut butter chocolate mug cakes are. Doesn't it feel great and lucky to be able to create a healthy breakfast treat that meets with everyone's approval, all in the time it takes to make your morning coffee? Yep, that's my definition of lucky. So eat a peanut butter mug cake and revel in your luck. May the coming year bring you much lucky low-carb goodness. To your health. How to make peanut butter mug cake. A few tips for making this easy keto mug cake recipe. This recipe makes 6 small mug cakes. That works out well for my hungry family of 5. But as you can see in the video, it's easy to cut the recipe in half. Peanut butter tends to thicken cake batters the longer it sits, so you need to work quickly on this one, getting it into the mugs or ramekins as soon as it's all mixed together. Readers have asked if they can whip up the batter and then refrigerate the cakes until they are ready to make them. Because the batter thickens so much with the peanut butter, this does not work well. You are better off cooking the cake and then rewarming it when you are ready to eat. Allergens, you can use any nut butter here, so if you are allergic to peanuts, feel free to sub in almond butter. You can also sub in coconut oil if you need to be dairy-free. We just eat them right out of the mugs, but if you want to remove them, be sure to grease your mugs or ramekins very well. Oven baking, I realize that not everyone uses a microwave. You can also bake these at 350 F for about 15 minutes.